Hi there, Martin from martinconpublishing.com. Firstly, thank you very much for joining me on this course. I really do appreciate the fact that you've invested your time and your effort in watching this video, and I certainly hope that it's going to be as beneficial for you going through this experience as it has been for me. Now, before I get started on this 45-day model and the steps and the overview and so on, I'd like to basically take a journey back in time. Now, this was where you were thinking before the time you started this particular training. If you're a typical person, you've been probably trying to build a profitable business for some time, and you've probably tried very many different models at price points and different systems. Now, the chances are that because you're watching this video now, they probably weren't as successful for you as you would have liked. Now, it's said, of course, that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and getting the same result, which is not the result that you've actually been chasing. Now, I genuinely hope that you will actually attempt to break that mold in this particular video and obviously work along with me doing the exercises. It's absolutely critical that you do the exercises, otherwise it's a virtually pointless exercise. Now, obviously, I'm going to say that this training is absolutely awesome. I genuinely do believe that, I might add. It's training that I am applying to my life as well. It's not just a case of saying, you know what, I've got this really excellent course, buy it, spend a few dollars, and I'm sure you're going to be fine, and leave it there. I'm going to actually be working with you on a day-by-day basis in terms of the video uploads that will be present, so that you can actually see this course working for you on a day-by-day basis. Now, essentially, I'm really excited about this path that I'm taking because I know that it's worked for me and I want to see it working for you as well. I've experienced these same teachings. I've been working on developing courses for quite a number of years now. I started in late 2008 when I was temporarily working in France, and I wanted to now bring that back. I'm back in Australia and wanted to bring this material to you because I believe it's made a huge difference for me. Now, we've got to actually ask yourselves, what are the things that are creating you or giving you the motivation? Motivation is an extremely important point, and you need to actually make a list for yourself, because if you are not able to tell yourself and read a list regularly about what's motivating you, it's going to be very difficult to keep going when the going gets tough. I'm also going to basically be giving you homework assignments. In order to make this work, you've got to do those homework assignments, otherwise it's simply not going to be viable. Now, you could also ask yourself, why haven't you succeeded in the past? What has it been that you were having difficulty with? Now, we're going to be creating online products. Excuse my writing. Now, those products can be ebooks, they can be recordings in MP3 format, they can be videos. Now, you may be wondering, how am I going to do all of these things? And that doesn't matter right now. We're going to go through all of that, but we've got to start somewhere by giving you the introduction to the basics, the fact that you're going to be able to create videos. You'll be able to record your own voice relatively cheaply. It doesn't have to be complicated. In my case, I'm using a Rode lapel microphone that is hooked up to me, obviously, and connected into, would you believe, a mobile phone. I've used a card that stores the extra video in my mobile phone. It is an extremely basic setup. It doesn't have to be professional. I'm not proclaiming that this is a professional video. However, I'm proclaiming, as it were, that what you're going to learn through my videos is going to be worthwhile material. So if you can hang in with me on that, we're going to be good. Now, my very high quality phone has actually just fallen off over there. Like I said, you can do this with very, very little technology. You don't need to be doing anything too fancy at all. Now, you may be excited today, but in 2 weeks, if you don't make a decision and take steps to make a difference, you're going to find that you'll be falling back into your old habits that you were having before. So I want you to basically make a commitment today that you're going to stick to all the lessons that are in the series, and that no matter how hard it is, you're going to have the determination to keep on going, because that is ultimately what's going to make the difference. It's that simple. You put in the effort now, you will be seeing the results. Now, there's going to be weeks where you're putting in 1 or 2 hours a week, other weeks you're going to be putting in more effort per week. However, you need to make this commitment. It is really, really important. I'm even going to write that in red. There has to be a commitment from you that you are determined to put in the effort. Otherwise, it's basically an effort for naught. Commitment is a really big one here. I know my friends joke about me with dedication and commitment, but at the end of the day, you put the effort in, you're going to get the results. Now, this was really just an extremely basic introduction to what's going to be coming. There'll be videos issued on a day-by-day basis, and those videos will be encouraging you, in terms of what to do, how it's going to be set up, and I'm really looking forward to working with you. There's going to be a lot of information, websites to go to, assignments, and the fact is, this is something that you can either choose to do, make a difference in your life, or you can choose to just do exactly what you've been doing up until now. There'll be absolutely zero difference. It's really up to you. So let's go for it. Let's start the first page, as it were. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers.